And welcome to part 2. If you just watched my first one, that's about 30 seconds ago and I'm still here. Why wouldn't I be? So like I say, I'm around halfway and I'm heading for Dursley, where I'll be staying the night, which is just about, what will it be? About 13 mile from here. It's around 11 o'clock, so not too bad. Right, yeah, I'll carry on. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll bet this would be a right view if it wasn't so misty. It looks like I'm going round that top there, look, right round, following it round, round and round. I think, I've not looked at my map, but I'm guessing that's where I'm going. The trail doesn't take you up on top, it brings you down. That's the top up there, look. Man, there's been a dog howling for about 5 minutes. It's not barked, it's just howls, so it just sounds like it's in distress. And I've had a quick look down in there don't seem to be well, there isn't a farm, there's no dirt track or single track or anything. I'm wondering whether it's, I don't know, got snagged up in something. But it sounds in distress. Hear it? There, look. It's coming from down in that bottom of that valley in that little bit of a wood. Oh well. Well, what can I say? The sun's trying to get out. Blue sky, what a change. That video clip I took of Stroud, that's where I was sat. Just about there, looking that bit of a wood on top of that hill. Looking down to my right. Stroud's just over that bit of a hill there. Right, I've got about 6 miles left. A bit of it's just walking in and out of farm yards and little villages where just been having a quick look on my map. It's lovely though now the sun's out. I will say this, Gloucestershire, what a hidden little gem this is. It's absolutely lovely. Even when you're walking through these little villages, they're all, I don't know, they've all got a bit of character to them. Especially the first 2 days. Really is a gorgeous place. Oh, I hope I don't have to climb that bugger. Oh. I think I need to get my map out and see what's in front of me. Right, that's where I've come from, right down there. And yeah, I did have to climb it. And I'm not finished yet. Oh, it splits into two here, south and north via so. Alright. Map time. Yeah. That north one is a circular walk. That's me, look, south. I'm heading for Bath, that's south. I've got quite a bit of woodland walking now. Whew, that were a climb. Well, we've got another chambered tomb. Nympsfield Long Barrow. Over 5,500 year old. Wow. Holy hell. Apparently it was about 2 meters high originally. And obviously a lot longer than this. This is what's left. Crikey. History right there, brother. Man. 5,000 years ago. Whew. But they had a tough life. Look at this for a view. And the sun is smack bang in the wrong place. But I'm headed, get my finger there, look, there, Dursley is behind that. So that flat bit, Dursley's the other side of there. What a great view. And if you're thinking, my God, how do you know Dursley's on the other side of there? Well, I ain't gonna lie. There, look. Dursley on the other side of that flat bit. Not gonna lie. What a great view. Like I said earlier, bloody Gloucestershire. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well, there he is. I've got it up and over that. In fact, I traverse it up from the right. There's no zigzag. I literally go up, as we're looking at it from here, the right hand side, literally a straight line straight up onto the top, then down the other side. Then I've got about a mile to go to get into Dursley. Hopefully I'll get a decent shot of Dursley from up there with a bit of luck. That last clip, I said you went up it from the right. You don't. From where I was stood, you go to the end of that road and literally just keep going straight, look. Straight up. No, I did say you went over there, look, from the right, but you don't. Whew, that was a tough climb. And that's where I've come from, right in the middle of the picture now, between those two trees. As far as you can see off of that ridge, I've come down there, across the bottom, and then up onto this on the right, and then work my way around. I don't know whether you're going to pick this up on the camera. What I'll do, I'll zoom right in on when I'm editing the video, but it might look pixelated. But right out there is the Severn Estuary. And the other side of the Severn Estuary, that's Wales. Now I can see it clearly with my eyes, and obviously that's the River Severn, the Severn estuary going back up. But I'm pretty sure the other side of that is England still, but definitely down there in the estuary, that's Wales. But I'll try and do something in editing, see if I can make it look any good. I'm guessing that's the top of this bit. That's where I've just come from. Look along that top there, that ridge. And then again drop right down the other side. I'll show you Dursley, but I don't know how much you're going to see because it's right into the sun. I'm facing west now. But that's Dursley down there. That's where I'm staying the night. And this first part side is not going to touch sides. I'm thirsty. Right, let's see if I can find out where I'm staying. This is it. The old Dursley Hotel. I'm ready for this. Good morning. I'm just about to leave Dursley. 7 o'clock. And it's raining. And my Met Office app says it's going to be scattered sunshine today. Yeah. So I'm heading for Tormarton, which is about 22 mile. I did say yesterday was a 22 mile day. I got them mixed up. Yesterday was a 24 mile day. So that was my longest day yesterday. Today, like I say, 22. So I'll get back in touch when it brightens up a bit. Well, that was a steep climb. Whew. And I'm ringing. It's really close because of all the mist, the rain. So it's really, really warm. Right, let's have a look where I am. I just came out onto that clearing. It's a golf course. It's just there. And there's a bloke sat in a car. He got out of his car and I'm looking at the signpost because the trail splits in two. There's like an alternate. I'm like, I didn't see that on my map. So I'm just about getting my map out. I mean, I weren't taking no mind to him. And he said something to me. I didn't hear what it was. I said, sorry. He says, Cotswold Way. I went, yeah. Ooh, not a good day. I went, no, tell me about it. He said, if you're going, he said, which way are you going? I said, I don't know, I didn't realise there was a loop here. He said, well, that's the best way down there. He said, you get a really amazing views over the Brecon Beacons. He said, but obviously not today. I went, yeah, well, that's about my luck. He said, you'll still get a good view that way, but again, not today. So I looked at my map, and that loop wasn't even on my map. But you can see there is a footpath. It maybe added a mile, maybe. But it did look nice. Well, I say look nice. You can see it drops right down, so there would have been some good views, but like, not today, Al. And I bet I'm not the only hiker that says this. The amount of times you come to an amazing view and it's either claggy as hell or sun's smacking your face. So you know, you can still sort of see it, but no video, no photography for it because the sun just blows it all out. Man, it's as slippy as hell this morning with this rain. I'll let you know when I fall over. Okay, carry on. Well, I'm a bit confused. I just looked on my map to see where the next view was going to be, and I'm miles off course. I mean, I really am. I'm right. I should be right over there. This is a really big drop down here. Well, you won't be able to see it, look, because but that's a hell of a drop, is that? But because it's been really foggy, and misty. I've been following the posts and they're usually bang on. Look at this. Cotswold Way, straight on. Have a look at this screenshot. That's me, that little blue circle, look, that blue filled in blue that dot. That's where I am now. And if you see that red line, that's where I'm supposed to be. So, I don't know what's going on. I could go back and follow the red line, or just keep following these posts, and obviously at some stage I'll join up with where I'm supposed to be. Hopefully. But we'll see. I mean, look, it's not like I've only got one post. There's another one, look, Cotswold Way, down here. I'm really curious now. Now I've got two apps, not that I use them much because they're so well signposted, and I've got used to just, following the signposts. I'm using the Gaia app that I always use, and that's telling me I'm off trail. And I'm also when I'm in England or at home, I use the Hiker app, because that's useful for telling you where the accommodation and shops and stuff like that. And again, not that I've used that very much. And they're both telling me the same thing. I'm way off trail, but here, look, there's a post coming up. Let's see what this says. I'll either be going straight on or left, I would imagine. I mean, you might get the odd post that's pointing the wrong way. Again, rare. Yeah, look, Cotswold Way. Oops. Cotswold Way. Right, that's telling me to go left. Alright. I think this is taking me to a viewpoint. Another post up there, look. Alright, let's have a look. Again. Okay, I worked it out. I'm on the goddamn loop. That's why it's an official loop, which is why there's signposted. And if it weren't so claggy, I would have realised, because I would have seen the big, basically we're circumventing, sorry. Hang on, there's somebody coming with a dog, just a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said earlier, when I stopped and spoke to that lad, it's a golfer. This is a bit, I didn't know it at the time because it's that claggy. This is a big golf course. And the alternate would have took me right around the golf course, because you can imagine what these views are like here. It just drops straight down. Brecon Beacons. So of course, I've taken my route and I've missed the turn off to go straight on, head south, and I've picked the loop up and done it in a clockwise. So I've got to go back now. Got to be nearly a bloody mile, because it's quicker to go back than carry on walking a big golf course. I'd have to go all the way around it. So that's 2 miles to my journey. Not the first time though. Right, I think this is where I've messed up. Yeah. And I can see how I've done it. I've walked from over here, look. I've come from up there on this little path. I've got to here. And what's it say? Look, Cotswold Way, right. So I took the right, not seeing that damn thing at the back, which is the one I should have. Oh, what a wally. Now, if it had been light, I would have seen my mistake straight away, because I'm thinking, why am I going around the golf course? But at the time, I didn't know we were going on a golf course. Oh well. Starting to clear up a bit. Always a good sign. Do you know, I could see this beacon for miles and miles away yesterday, and I thought to myself, I wonder how they get to walk past that. Just like the Captain Cook monument on the Cleveland Way, I didn't realise I walked past that either until I got to it. So much research I do. I don't know what it is. It's just outside a village called Watton. I'll see if there's anything up here that gives me a clue. I don't see anything. Yeah, up here looks open. Okay. I'm nosy. Tyndale Monument, William Tyndale. Okay. This is cool, isn't it? You can go up the damn thing. Not that I am, because there's no bloody view from up there, that is a fact. Better be some view though, wouldn't it? If the weather was favourable. So that's the Tyndale Monument.
One day, like a tidal wave, a hurricane, like a thunderstorm, the pouring rain, it comes rolling in, and right away, oh, it hits you like a ton of lead. Oh yeah, it'll mess with your head. You won't know where to begin. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over. You just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. No way, this is real. No, it can't be true. Maybe for someone else, but not for you. Still you pray that it'll stay and hit you harder, don't go away. Hit you deeper, running through your veins for one more day. Your aim can clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Pulls you in, it takes over, you just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over, you just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. Oh, the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you.
I have no idea what that's all about. Okay, I'm about to cross an old hill fort. It goes right back to the Domesday Book. The Romans used to use it, then the Saxons used it. If you want to read any more, you can pause it. There's probably nothing there now, but this hill that I'm going to cross, because the path, look, that's my path, look, I'm going to go right across it there. Yeah, these are the old earthen embankments, look, can you see? Still here to this day. Wow. This will have all been dug out, look, you see this? Alright, let's have a look. Like I say, I'm expecting to see much, it'd be all gone now, yeah. Oh yeah, see the earthen embankments, look. Clearly. And they didn't do any, that board said they didn't build any on the west, so they had a good overlook, because it's a really steep hill just there. And you can see, look, yeah, man, it was a big fort. Not far now, 5 minutes maybe, I'll be in Tormarton. I had to put a plaster on my heel yesterday because I was getting a hot spot on my left heel. Well, on the inside actually. I usually get them on the Achilles tendon, and I've got another one here. So these shoes are on the way out, I think. But to be fair, I have done over 600 miles with them, so I can't complain. I'll show you. Buggers. I did the Colorado Trail in these. Right, I went at the Mogollon Rim. forget, one of the two. I'm staying at the Best Western, and I remember looking on the map last night just to see exactly where it was, well, just to see if there was anything else in the little village where I could maybe buy some food for tomorrow. Absolutely nothing. I thought, why the hell is there because the Best Westerns aren't small, the big hotels, the chain. I thought, why the hell is there a Best Western in a tiny place like Tormarton? And I've just had another look now, and the M4 runs right past it. That's how much notice I took last night. Yeah, it's just off the M4, so obviously it's catered to travellers in cars more than hikers. This is my room at the Best Western. I've had to go down to the check-in twice. First time my key didn't work. The second time the electric heater wasn't working. It is now. Now usually I'm not usually that fussed about heaters should I say, but job one, as always, I've washed my socks. Now my socks have been washed. Now what I'll do now, I'll drain that out, give it a good clean, and then I'll get a shower and I put those socks on my hands, and I use them like a sponge on my hands. So I wash myself with my socks on my hands, so I'm washing my socks and my body at the same time. Yeah. And then I'm going to go down. Well, I'm going to do a bit of work first because it's only about 3:30. I think I can get a bar meal around 6, so I'm going to get a bar meal around 6 o'clock and then come up and finish off my video. Catch you all tomorrow. Well, that's me saying goodbye to the Best Western. Compass Inn, Best Western. Had a really good night. It's just before 7. Well, I'll tell you in a bit when it lightens up. Not the best time of day to be walking down these little lanes. Quite a few cars have gone past. Yeah, so I've about 17 miles to go, and this walk back to the trail, maybe half a mile, to get to Bristol. Most of the trains today seem to be around between £90 and £100 to get me home. Oh, here we go, look. Tormarton rather. If I stay in Bristol tonight and I can get a room for £80, it's only £60. So I'm pretty much saving this. I can get a room for 40 quid effectively. But I'll see how I feel when I get to Bristol, because, not Bristol, sorry, did I say Bristol earlier? Bath. I'm not going to Bristol, I'm going to Bath. And I've only ever been to Bath once, and that was to price a job up years ago, so it is a place I'd like to go and have a look around. Right, catch you in a bit. So I'm back on trail. It wasn't half a mile, like only about 5 minutes and I'm on trail. Now I've been looking at my map last night. I don't usually, I like to be, well, I don't like to know what's round corner when I'm doing these hikes. I'd rather be surprised, if you like. And then, whoa, I wonder what that is, you know. So I do very little studying, especially like the last 2 days with all the mills. I had no idea they were there. But I've had a look today because obviously I need to get a train. I want to know how long it's going to take me to get to Bath, and it looks pretty flat. Well, a lot flatter than what it has been. So I've not made my mind up whether I'm going to stay in Bath tonight. I think I'm probably going to, because it's Friday, and I'm probably going to go home. Then I get the full weekend at home. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. The actual forecast is for a bright sunny day, but you know how that goes by now. Gate. Right, this is Tormarton proper I'm coming into. Like I said earlier, the actual hotel is just off the M4, so it's about maybe half a mile outside of Tormarton. Maybe not quite that. You don't think you can see that. Cotswold Way, left. Right, quick view. And I'm off. Right, the battle, well, the final event of the Battle of Lansdown took place just the other side of this wall. 1643. Man. Whew. Well, it's certainly a big old field. Imagine the noise all those cannons and muskets must have made. The bodies lying everywhere. Well, that's the spot where Sir Grenville took his last breath, apparently, during the Battle of Lansdown. And that's a monument to him. Alright, I've got another, look, Lansdown 1643. I'm about 7 or 8 miles from Bath. And it's not 11 o'clock, so my time isn't going to be too bad. Still haven't made my mind up yet. I think I'm going to go home though. I've got plenty of time. Pretty sure that's Bristol. Because that's looking west and Bath's to the south of me. My very first view of Bath. Looks lovely from up here. Right, I think I'll do a quick recap while I'm still on trail, because Bath's going to be noisy, because the finishing spot on this is really, it's in the centre, a bit crowd noise. So, my first sit down for a while, found this little bench. Right, recap. I've absolutely loved it. I really have. It's a lot more difficult than what I gave it credit for, because What I typically tend to do, I don't do a lot of research on I don't watch videos on these trails. I like to be, I know it sounds silly, but I like to sort of work it out for myself, if you like, or if I'm going to get surprised. I don't want to walk around the corner and think, oh, this is that place where that's, you know, that really good view is. I like to experience it sort of fresh. The only research I do on these trails, if I do any, is for accommodation. Now, if I was camping, I wouldn't bother. Oh, by the way, camping, fill your boots. Really, fill your boots. Loads of camping spots. I know you're not supposed to camp, we all know that, but you're stealth camping and there's loads of woods, there's big open fields, there's places to get out of the way. Camping's not a problem, and there's water everywhere, tons of water. I mean, I've stopped in accommodation like you've seen, so I've just brought 1.5 litres every day, and that's been enough for me because it's nice and cool. But now there's water everywhere. You've got a filter, not an issue. But it's tougher than what I thought, so be prepared to have tired legs. I'm glad I've done this last out of the 5 English ones, well, not English, the 5 hikes in the UK I've done since middle of September. I think if I'd done this first, my legs would be noodles at the minute. But because I've got those other 4 behind me, but it's still been tough. I've known I've done it. Your legs are going to wake after this one. But it's really nice. It's gorgeous. Some of the little towns you go through and all, really, really pleasant, really nice. Yeah, so that's about it. I've decided I'm going to go home. It's only 11:30 and Bath's literally just there, look. What, 3 mile maybe? So I should be home for about 6 o'clock. And the train station's literally just nearly at this, there's a couple of kestrels there fighting. 2 cocks. Yeah, so oh, I forgot, I've seen a couple of little tiny deer. Now I don't know what, I think are they muntjac, the little deer with the cock, when they run they cock the tail up. I'll have a look when I get home. 2 foxes today. So yeah, wildlife's been pretty good, say it's this time of year as well. But yeah, I'm heading home because, like I just said, the kestrel's not, it's only 30 yards away, it's just sat on a post, look, bless him. The train station's literally a couple of 100 yards from the finish, so yeah. That'll be it for this year. No more through hikes, this will be my last one. It's not, say, middle of November, end of November. But I've got a lot coming up next year. I'm going through all the planning stages now abroad. I'm not on about England. I've got 3 abroad. If everything falls into place, I've got 3 abroad. Anyway, I'm talking like I'm going on for a long time here, so I'll shut up and get off. I shall see you at the finish. Sorry about all my nattering. Right, I think this is the end. This is where my map's telling me to finish, but I can't see anything official. There's the Roman baths. Oh, look at this for a damn church. Yeah, I can't find anything official, so I'm calling it here. I'm in the middle of Bath, as you can see, and I've got a train at 1:15, and it's about 10 to 12, so I'm going to have a steady walk down to the train station. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later.